Alright, in round one here, in which we lost the die roll. We're drawing in our opponent mold. We're also going to mold. This is just not enough going on. We don't even have our second color, so we will mulligan as well. This is a little bit better. One land at least gets us a 3-drop, and then we'll start drawing into other things. And I don't really want to mulligan. This 6-drop is actually a bit easier with the Convoke, so I think we'll keep it. I mean, at least we have our 2 colors. There's an argument if my opponent molds that I don't, just because I'll have that extra card, or maybe there's the argument that my opponent molds, so it's a little bit easier for me too. Anyway, we're keeping, no matter what. What you got, Dark Bob 1B? Is that someone I should know? Dark Bob 1B. Alright. Okay, good. No 2-drop. Loving that. And we got our 3rd land, so we're in heaven. Start ourselves off right with an Aeronaut Tinker. Get some defense down. Midnight Guard, go for it. Ooh, and a Covenant. Cool, yeah. Alright. Control deck away. We just want to go to the ground, put our threats down, not die, and then start killing things. If I don't hit my land drop, I'll probably just do a divination next turn, considering it's the only thing I can do. Alright, that's a big boy. So now I have a 4/5 Vigilanter, which my Covenant can't even deal with. Alright. So we do want to get a dude down, so we can try to get some double blocks on, which I'm not excited for. Do I want it to be the Paragon, which isn't really doing a whole lot? Because it takes forever, so I don't have another black creature. I think we're just going to be playing the Shade and attacking, so that we can get the Willforged Golem on next turn. Which sucks, but I mean, we're just going to take our beats. So I'll pass the turn here. We take another 4. And then hopefully stabilize next turn. But my opponent, you know, is going to have endless things to do. Well, maybe not endless. My opponent's missing a second color. No blocks. Oh, shoot. Okay, good. So we can't do this. I was going to say, shoot, if we don't draw a land, I don't even know if I can play the Golem, because that'll mean I'll have to use too much Convoke, but I can. So we'll tap the Shade to get the Golem out, and then we can at least have double blocks. There's got to be a more efficient way to do this, and I think it's just because I'm used to tapping first and then playing, so I'm going to have to try this and see if I can not waste everyone's time. My poor Aeronaut Tinkerer. It has flying now. I actually made it happen. But I need it for blocks. Hope my opponent doesn't hit the second color. Opponent's going for it. I have to block here. I really feel like I have to. Easily could be a combat trick or something, but there's no way I can keep taking 4 from this dude. Opponent maybe just want to make a trade? Yeah, this seems more accurate. What tricks? Oh, indestructible. Yeah, it's pretty obvious there was some kind of trick there, but I really feel like I had to go that route. So this is nice. We can start pumping pretty well. Do I just leave it up that way? Maybe I do a divination right now. And then keep up 1 pump, we try another double block. It's annoying, I'm throwing away resources, but in many ways I just want to stay alive long enough. I could certainly like attack in with the Tinkerer, and then see if my opponent wants to take the bait with the block, but then I don't have that double block earlier. Yeah, I think what I do right now is just go ahead and divinate. Let's go, we have Caustic Tar. So yeah, if we can just kind of deal with this one threat, my opponent might have others, but we have a couple of ways to start dealing with other things. So we're just going to keep up this pump, try to see if my opponent has another annoying trick. Ooh, and here comes red. Which means there's probably something here. Well, we're going to try it again. Get cards out of my opponent's hands. Yep. Like a lightning strike or something just comes down, I bet, but what can you do? I firmly believe this is the right thing to be doing right now. Don't know. If you disagree, let me know. Lightning strike. Hey, there it goes. Yep. The blows out, the 2-for-1s, as it were. Which we saw happening. Okay, now we're kind of getting somewhere. So maybe Necrobite will take out the Midnight Guard eventually? Who knows? I have removal spells if I can just draw them. We're trying this one. Another 2-for-1? Another removal spell? I don't think I can bounce back from that. Well, it's a 1-for-1, so at least there's that. I regenerate, my opponent's indestructible, so there's those things. Ooh, what's my opponent going to search up? What did my opponent grab? Hasn't got everything. Sorry, just the triggers. I had a little bit of lag there for a second. Alright. Enter your battlefield. What are you grabbing? The Hammerhand or like one of the rares that are really scary? Oh no, Inferno. That's what I meant actually. Although I would love it if it was the Hammerhand. But yeah, of course that's not the case. Well, ooh, that's cool. I might have to just trade it off, though. The Covenant should be able to take out... I assume the Inferno Fist is going to go on the Pilgrim, but maybe not. But it's nice to have a 5/4. It's still just going to have to take out the Midnight Guard, but it does deal with it. And after all, that's kind of our game plan, right? Wish I had one more land to be able to do the Death Touch thing, but whatever. F6 for the moment. My opponent doesn't have anything in Convoke that can matter in this turn. Inferno Fist could take out the Paragon if my opponent plays another mountain, but that's okay as long as this guy sticks around. We're doing the blocks. It's a bummer. Maybe just take a hit. I think I take a hit. So my opponent's probably just going to pay 3 life, though. Screw it. I've been throwing around resources at this guy forever. Let's try it again. Yay! Finally, it's gone. Probably still going to die. Ooh, Nightfire Giant. That's cool. I'm going to save the Covenant for now. Just play the Nightfire Giant. Might as well attack in for dose. My opponent has 4 cards in hand, so there's still got to be a lot going on with my opponent. But we're just going to try to catch up a little bit here. Oops. Too late. I overtapped. That's a bummer. I wanted to, I didn't catch myself. My opponent's going a little laggy right now. My computer? Or my opponent? Well, I don't know what I said. My computer is a little laggy at the moment. Alright, another Pilgrim. My opponent has the fist in hand still. But I guess wants to be able to play when it can be fired off right away against the Paragon. Battle Mastery. Ooh, double strike. So that's something to pay attention to. How much does that cost? 3? And a Marauder. Okay. A Mountain would be just swell here. So, 1, 2, 3. Do I need the Nightfire Giant for defense? Inferno Fist comes down 3. This becomes a... This can do 10 damage to me with Double Strike and Inferno Fist. And I think I have to kind of just wait on that. But then in a Cursed Spirit I can play, and that can block everything really well. So yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and play the Accursed Spirit, keep the Paragon up with Death Touch or whatever. We want to start putting these life totals together. And I don't die to these 2 cards on the double whatever, and then Covenant of Blood can gain me my life back. So right now, let's do a nice 5-point hit. My opponent will chump, that's fine. Because we get my opponent low enough that eventually this Caustic Tar will take over the game. Assuming we're not super dead by that point. And I like that I can activate this guy. Battle Mastery, right? Oh, Double Strike. I'm being silly. Double Strikes. Well, we're going to take it, but hopefully we get our 3 for 1 this way. Well, I guess it's just a 2 for 1. My opponent's going to take out like either the Paragon or the Accursed Spirit. So I have to block, don't I? Because this guy is now going to do 10 damage to me. Plus shoot the Inferno Fist at my face. So yeah, we'll just block. And then we'll do Covenant of Blood. Gain some... Oh, that's just fun. 1, 2... Please resolve. I'm doing this before attacks because if my opponent has a way to, like, save or something. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You can take that guy out. I don't care about that. Cool. I just want to make sure that I don't leave myself open to something if this somehow that guy was able to stay alive from, like, a combat trick or something I just don't know in those colors, because, like, Convoke, or there's that Indestructible, that's one to think about, but I don't really know all those yet, so I'm kind of just winging it with those. Thundering Giant, yeah, there's like a hasty dude. We're close enough on life right now where it should be just fine, especially with the Covenant. Opponent's going to try to race. It's not going to work out pretty well with my Covenant of Blood here. Ooh, that's pretty cool too. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of like just playing the Sly Blade. Play the Sly Blade to be able to activate it or the Nightfire Giant however I want. But actually being this low in life... I think I just gained the life again. I gotta remember again. I want to try casting this in a different way so it's not so cumbersome. Cool, so that resolves. That means we will go ahead and attack with a Nightfire. Same as last turn. I wanted to make sure that that happened before I went in, so that those guys, you know, a big old dude wasn't left on the board, and I wasn't left vulnerable. So that was going to be tapping out. Could easily have been not so grand for me. I'm feeling confident. Certainly there are bombs in the format, or really good spells, that could make this not an easily win game, but with a Caustic Tar and a Sly Blade in hand, I'm pretty cool. Here, if you lost life last turn... So, that's a horrible card. Pretty sure. Can I win right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kill this guy. Do 5. I only have 3 left. to play that versus 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill the Pilgrim. And that should set us pretty well for the win. Oh, I didn't play my slide blade. That's annoying. I definitely wanted to do that. If my opponent doesn't play another creature here, then we're in good shape. That's okay. We don't care about that guy. We'll take him out. We'll attack in. Opponent can chump. That's about it. And we will actually have the slide blade next turn. Oh, there's a dude. All right, multiple dudes. Gonna take out the Enforcer. Maybe I just go ahead and mop up with my Caustic Tar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put it on dude. I have 4 left. I just feel like I can press my advantage. I have plenty of things with my mana right now, right? And I also don't want to show my opponent the Caustic Tar quite so much. I can just... Does this tap? No, it doesn't. Sweet. No! I just did 2 damage to myself. That is awesome. Oops. Well, I was going to kill my opponent. Maybe I'm not going to now. I'll put my opponent to 1. My opponent has a lot of things. Yeah, this still sets me up for a win next turn. Because I'm not going to die on the backswing anyway to 6, because I don't think there's like a +5 or whatever to the face. Well, I guess there's a Lava Axe. I don't think anyone's really actually playing that. But that also would mean that the Night Jam would have to go as well. So yeah, that's not going to happen. And the Caustic Tar it's like really non-interactive, so that should get us right there. And I will block, because again, my opponent has to do something to kill it. To kill the Nightfire Giant. Should just attack in, but maybe, yeah. And the only reason I'm blocking is because I do have the Caustic Tar. Normally I wouldn't. Because it's, as far as my opponent knows, that's my win condition. But we want to see if my opponent has a trick and kind of bait something else out. Boonweaver Giant. Mr. Slayer. That's the, yeah, see, now we've seen the Boonweaver. My opponent's tapped out, though, so my opponent can't get the Inferno Fist to finish off the Nightfire Giant. Should remember those are gone. Yeah, not sure why my opponent's playing that. Is there something else I'm missing? I don't think so. Let's not be silly and kill our giant on our own. Should have had that last game. Oh well. Alright, so that ended up being a little bit grindy, but I'm more just worried about that enchantment and a flyer. Or just the enchantment, getting things bigger before I can get there. But we actually have good answers to it in our deck. Is Fester Gloom something that we care about? I don't think we saw a lot of X1s that mattered. There was those little token guys, but that really didn't... I didn't care at all about that. Maybe Encrust is a good answer for the different enchantments my opponent's playing. It's a nice 2-for-1, but I don't know if I want to strain the mana as much. Again, we have the 2 Flesh to Dust and the Covenant. What about that? Yeah, if I was playing those enchantments, like... I think we're okay. I think we have ways to deal with it. Yeah, I don't want to do anything different. I want to keep it the same way. Cool. We got to keep. It's not a great hand, but we got 3 drops. We got a win condition. And a combat trick. Now we just gotta draw into some more power. Opponent's also keeping hand, no more moles. Oh wait, my opponent did mole. I lied. I'm a liar. I'm the one low on time. Just things I think about. Here's a dewdrop. Alright. This is my worry of my deck. Hey, that's a good card. Right? I'll just go ahead and rock out the Witch's Familiar next turn. Make some trades happen. Slow the game down. Ooh, double strike. That's going to be tricky. Maybe then I'll just go ahead and play the Slide Blade. I'm taking 6 right now. Ouch. But then if I draw a land... Is there any way... I mean, the 3-2, it's going to kill my... I'm taking another 6. But at least with the Slide Blade, I know I'm going to have mana to try to deal with this guy. It just sucks if my opponent develops the board. I have to leave this mana up each turn. Do I really want to lock myself into that situation? Otherwise, I mean, what? I can play this guy, try to keep Necrobite up. This is kind of the same issue. Nope. I think we just got to deal with what's in front of us here. This 2-3 wham bam thank you ma'am against my deck is pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Hexproof's good against my opponent. This guy won't have to go away. But it means I have to like hang on to my 4 like the entire time. But maybe what we do is next turn we draw one of our removal spells. I can play the island to keep my Hexblade dude around, and then that'll hold the guy off at least for a turn. Yay! Hexproof! Saving the day! Still taking damage though, it sucks. Uh-oh. Yeah, lag is happening. That's no bueno. And I have to keep up this mana right now. Absolutely horrible. My opponent can kill me while I just like save mana to not die to this dude with a Forge Devil in 8 turns. That's awesome. Well, I can still block it, I guess. Well, maybe my opponent does have... Yeah, I lose Hexproof as soon as that happens. Yep. It's gotta be Lightning Strike here. But this is my only out, really. Only thing I could have done. Is this lag, or... So I went through. Hey! Survived it! The opponent's giving me an out. Love it. Ooh, Juggernaut. That's a big boy. Alright, who do I want to trade with? The Juggernaut. The Nimbus or the Nightfire Giant? The Nightfire Giant isn't awesome, but it gets there pretty gosh darn fast. Both die to the same type of stuff. Yeah, I think I'd keep the Nightfire Giant around in case one of those swamps come down. We're looking to go late anyway, so I'm not going to be attacking in the near future with a flyer or anything. So just hang on to this guy and hope Lightning Strike doesn't happen. If it does, I'm pretty much dead. Kind of the same situation as last game, just get the early beats. If we can stay alive long enough to not die, we should be okay. Are you going to get the Vigilant version? If I can draw a land that won't be in the world, because I can go ahead and like play the Familiar. Yeah, opponent has marked by honor. Or didn't draw it. I only have 5 mana up, so this becomes... We either have a 3-3 Vigilance, which is fine, or a 3-4 Vigilance, which is annoying, which means we're just going to have to play the Nightfire Giant. If my opponent wants to try to attack in with it, then at least we get a 2-for-1 out of the deal. It's not great, but again, staying alive, staying alive. If my opponent doesn't do that, wants to do something else with the turn, then we should have the Covenant of Blood on next turn. 3, 4, 5. No, it's only 6. Yeah, it's only 6. Hanging in there. Oh no, 5-drop. Dragon? Gigantor Dragon, Hoarding Dragon. Do you have any worthwhile enchantments, my friend? Why is Moto saying so slow? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you grab? Maybe there wasn't one? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Alright, now I have to do with that flyer. So, land. Not on land. Gonna take 4 in the air. Definitely want to play a creature that hopefully won't die. And we can only do 1, so we're going to do the Lurker and then give ourselves some lifelink. Question is, do we just go ahead and attack? No, because there's still this marked by Anna that can come down, so I still need it. I still need the Nightfire Giant for defense here. Really don't want to have this guy to die, because I really need the Covenant to kill the dragon next turn. Oh yeah, of course. Why would you not put it on there? I'm silly. Pretty sure I'm dead anyway now. Should have seen that guy coming. Kind of alive? Nope, not alive. This only gets me 4 life. Like, I try to swing in, and if my opponent attacks with the dragon, then, well, or ends up blocking the dragon, then I'm in like somewhat decent shape. But there's just no way that's happening. In case my opponent wants to get greedy. My opponent should just take it or just chump with these two, but I can at least give myself lifelink with both of these guys to survive 1 more turn. But not even that, because then I pay 4 mana and I have 1 mana left. Yay! You're not playing very well. You get that. Yay. Alright, so my opponent gave me the out. Oh no, maybe not. Oh no. Totally lied about that. Stays alive, but I'm still about to be dead. Let's see if my opponent knows that, though. Come on, lag. I think I'm going to try to, in between rounds, restart Moto, because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. So bummed about the shield. I just thought, but I was doubting my opponent. Oh, Dark Bob, why was I doubting you? Of course you're a competent player. How silly of me to think otherwise. Alright. And we dead. So dead. Begin the sideboarding process. Okay, I restarted. Hopefully things will be somewhat okay here. Here's our deck. I don't know what our time is on the sideboard. I don't know if I'm able to sideboard anything. I think we do want to try to make this Encrust happen if I have time. I don't know how much time is left. Where did Encrust go? I'm still fine playing the Nightfire Giant. Even in that deck, is there something else I want to pull out? I mean, a 4/3 at 5 isn't that fantastic. So we just want to add basics to these to make a full 17 where we want it, and then submit the deck. Because I think Encrust is really what we need with what my opponent's game plan is. Yes, I would like to play first. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll keep. Alright, let's control it out, my friends. I love having Flash to Dust in my hand against my opponent. Should be okay. should be, I say. Wouldn't mind a different 3-drop, but can't complain. I got 2 of these in my deck. Probably going to draw them a bit. It'll be nice that, well, ooh, my opponent doesn't have a 2. That's really nice. Sweet. Get that guy on the board. Can rock Divination next turn. Draw into some more creatures. What you got for me? Hell yeah, it's Pilgrim. You need your big old dude? That's actually okay right now. Probably gonna get the Inferno Fist, right? Because I can take out the... Yeah, I can take out the guy. We'll see if my opponent ends up having a second mountain or not. Hey, why is that still there? Maybe my sideboarding didn't go as planned. I'll have to check the video, see if I did something weird, if it was another situation that was happening. But for now... I think I just attack in, right? If my opponent doesn't want to have a creature to put the Inferno Fist on, I'm cool with that. If my opponent wants to attack for 3, I'm actually okay with that at the moment. Yeah, no blocks. So we will just go ahead and use Divination here while we can. Have a nice little stock of hands here. If my opponent just plays the Inferno Fist and doesn't have a second mountain, I don't know if I want to flesh to... okay, well now there's no point to it. Because my opponent can just in response sack it. So it's not exactly like the greatest thing in the world. Gargoyle Sentinel I like. Because it's going to block this dude without any problem. But I don't have a 2-drop follow-up. Do I care? I'm not doing Flesh to Death, so no, I really don't care. We'll just attack in for 2, play the Gargoyle. And then we'll have a couple of options next turn. Activate the Gargoyle if we really want. Have Necrobite up. What else you got? Ooh, Lightning Strike against the Gargoyle. Yeah. Gargoyle's a good card, but I'm fine if my opponent wants to waste the premium on that guy. When we need to, this guy can stick around. Ooh. Alright. We're starting to get a little bit of the beats now. So I think I do go ahead and Flesh to Dust the Pilgrim just to get the Inferno Fist out of the way. Not exactly the greatest thing to be doing. 3. I kind of actually like doing the Covenant. Is that right? Yeah, Flesh Dash is so much better. We'll do the Covenant, kill the Pilgrim, mainly because we just want to kill the Inferno Fist, because he can take out this, and then eventually this guy can start doing all kinds of blocks and stuff. Oh wait, I'm trying something different. We're going to kill you. Okay, that's the efficient, quick way to do Convoke. Choose your targets, do them, then go for it. Got it. Now, we're still taking some beats here. Definitely not out of the woodwork. My opponent has 5 cards in hand, so... You know, Dragon or something comes down. A little bit worried. But we should be able to play the Shade next... Oh, no, it's... I always think it's 3, not 4. Well, we can play the Shade next turn. And have it be optioned to trade. Swift Claws, whatever. We also have our Necrobite available. Yeah. So we'll be in okay shape, just not great shape. That's a good card. Maybe I want to play that guy instead. That way I can keep up my Silver Blade. And the Shade's less efficient. Yeah, I like that. Also, we gotta gain some life. If we want to. But we can go ahead and block here and do our little action. My opponent can waste a removal spell, but we still have a block on. I like that quite a bit. Necrobite if my opponent wants to do something fancy. Be nice to have Necrobite up with this guy, but whatever. Skirmisher gets a little bit annoying. Makes this guy be able to pound through. My opponent can pound through 4 damage, but I'll still get to do some type of eating of a card. Ooh. Are you attacking? You are attacking. Well, I'm still down for this death touch. There's no 1 mana, right? I trade these guys, but that's a pretty good trade for me. Yeah, I'm very okay with that. Maybe I want to use my Necrobite instead. Keep this guy around. Kind of like that idea. Also keeps me a... Yeah, let's do Necrobite. That's nice. Oh. I overtapped. Again. There you go. Another indestructible. Glad we did that. Still, my opponent's getting a little bit of beats with these 4 in. We have some lifelink. We have Flesh to Dust. There's things to be doing, but we have a lot of mana requirements for all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4 means we only have 3 mana. 4/4 is nice. I might have to keep up this Flesh to Dust and just do a life gain and a flesh, right? Do it when my opponent's tapped out. Kill this guy. Gain some life. I don't like that at all. What's the right play here? I think I can win this. My opponent's out of cards in hand. There's lethal coming on the crackback. I'm considering playing the Willforged Golem, keeping up 2 mana for lifelink, because the Willforged Golem blocks and or trades with anything, right? And I can gain some life, and this just kind of like helps, and then my opponent has to like get rid of their big cards, and if we just stay alive and clear the big threats off the table, I'm in good shape, right? I think so. And in backup, I can have the Hexblade do a block and still gain some life. So yeah, I like that. Oh shoot, I did it the wrong way again. I know I could just keep going, but I really want to try to train myself to be like casting things this way. Alright. This may not have been the right play. I might have wanted to do the flesh there, but I don't think... I think I'll be able to do that next turn. And now with my lifelink availability, my opponent's top decking... I mean, if the dragon comes down, that's actually something I'm the most worried about. We have our answers. Alright. What you got here? Ooh, Griffin. Yeah, see? That one is going to have to take the Flesh to Dusk, unfortunately. I don't know if I can afford that or not, but we're going to give it a try, that's for sure. Please attack me. Please attack me. Okay, opponent's going for it. So here's what my opponent's thinking. Do a whole bunch of damage, right? I think these guys are going to trade. I think I'll just put my Golem in front of the Resco Swiftclaw, gain life. Is that right? Maybe I need to keep the Slyblade around. So Golem in front of their Swiftclaw, gain 4 life. I'm up to 10. I take 6. I'm down to 4. My opponent's left with this dude, and this dude. We do a Flesh to Dust to kill the Razorfoot Griffin, but then we're still left without a way to kill a Thundering dude. Huh. We're definitely doing this. Question is, do I want to clear this guy away right now? I don't think I do, because this guy can just block any day, and with the lifelink, I think we're okay. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, I think we just keep these guys up and keep Flesh to Dust up. We could attack in for 4, gain 4 life, go to 8. But I don't have enough mana for that, never mind. No, we're on defense. We have to be on defense. We are obviously not the aggressor. I was just thinking because of life gain. I think what's going to happen is my opponent's just going to attack him with a Griffin. We'll Flesh to Dust it, and then we'll be in good shape. And that's what we want. We want to be able to free up our mana. Opponent has no cards in hand. Get rid of that flyer. That'll do it. Cursed Spirit, that's good. We need 4 mana up for the Sly Blade. And then the Zoff Shade is actually we want to get down, because again, we just want to be able to activate this guy. The fact that we also have a 4/4 that we can pump into. We're starting to get our win conditions down. Biggest thing right now is, oh, maybe I should have gotten, you know what, I think I should have done the Cursed Spirit, because my biggest worry now is like that dragon or something coming down. I have no way to deal with it. I should have played the Cursed Spirit. My opponent can slam the dragon, and I won't have enough time to get enough lifelink online. Forge Devil. That's okay. I'm very okay with a Forge Devil. Hit me in the face with that. That's fine. Why did you do the Zoff Shade? Goes to my face, doesn't it? Oh no. Just 1 damage to creature. Never mind. I'm silly. I can't afford to play the Caustic Tar quite yet. We still want to play defense, but we'll do the Cursed Spirit like I should have done last turn. So we can start attacking in and gaining life with this dude. That's what we want. And now I'm less worried about the dragon, even though it's not great, because it's only 1 turn that it buys me. At least it's something. Oh no. Dragon? Hoarding Dragon. Shit, and then when it dies, it gets the Juggernaut. Alright. This is gonna get tricky. Can I be attacking and gaining enough life to stay alive? There's the Juggernaut. I have more removal spells, but only 1, right? I have 1 more Flesh to Dust I need to grab. Which is familiar, ain't gonna do it. Alright, definitely attacking with a Cursed Spirit to gain 3 life to go up to 7. I'm gonna be attacked down to 4 in the air. My opponent can just hold off on these guys. I can only take 3 damage. So maybe what we do is attack with the Shade as well and pump it. So that would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's what I have to do. Gain 7 life, attacking with both of these guys, and just max out my mana, which sucks. Because I have to start chumping, but I think it's the only way I win. Yeah. Opponent's blocking there. Now, do I keep this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 2 mana. I think I'm not going to pump. I'm just going to go in and gain 2 life so I can keep the Zathrid dude available. Because I'm still getting 5 life here. But I want this available to hang on to the Thundering dude. Could be wrong. I might have needed that life right there. But I'm buying myself turns each time I do this. What else does my opponent have? Oh, earlier draft. Shoot, how do I get back? I don't know the client. There we are. What did my opponent do? Nothing. It's just tap triplicate spirits. Uh-oh. I think we're dead. Can't deal with all these flyers. The Intimidate's going to help, but 4, that's 7 damage in the air. I'm going to go down to 8. That's nice, but I can't afford the life to get it flying. I think we do the same attack here. Gain a bunch of life. Whittle away until we draw a removal spell for the Horny Dragon. There's the 5/3. Oy. Yeah, we're going to do the same attack, because at least the pump and lifelink gets rid of something. Opponent might just be getting rid of the flyers. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, same attack. Oh, this time I think I pumped the shade and gained that much more life. Because this is the race now. Well, now we're definitely doing that. And then we'll just have to chump this guy with, like, our dude, which is a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Three turns. I can survive one more turn. Can I survive 3 more turns? These guys need to stay alive. Actually, my opponent really can't attack in with this dude. Alright. It's getting down to the wire here. I'm at 244. This either works or it doesn't. This is my only game plan right now. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Nimbus is okay. Attacking for 3. Attack this guy in. Becomes a 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent has to block. So they're going to trade. I'm going to gain life. Opponent has to block this guy, right? So Offshade has to be blocked, because if I don't, I can just pump it twice and win the game. So this guy's going here. That opens the door up for these dudes. I'm only going to keep the Merker back. I'm going to try to attack in with 2 more. Got it. Can I get there? Alright, so. I need lifelink here. And then I think I actually just pump one last time to save my shade. It's only making me not gain 1 extra life, but I'm already gaining 4 to go to 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're just going to pump the shade one last time. We don't gain 1 life, but we keep our shade around. And it is only put my opponent at 2, which wouldn't matter. Actually, it would, because then this guy would be lethal. Shit. My opponent has to keep these guys back now. But if I'm gaining this much life, the dragon isn't killing me right away. 4 damage? That's okay. I can deal with that. I'm at 4 life. So I need to gain 4 each turn. Ooh, tramples a beating. But I think we got this, right? My opponent has 1 card in hand. That's nice. We attack with everything, right? My opponent can... There's no burn spell that... 1, 2, 3, 4... My opponent has 1 burn spell. Can't kill this guy. So yeah, we're going all in right now. I either live or die right now. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm not going to do lifelink because I can always do the tar. Yeah, we got there. Whew. Crazy. GG's. Fun game. Let's go on around 2.